Episode 24.
You guys have saved Anevia from whatever this guy was here for. This former guy that Irabeth had, put away. Let's do this.
This dirty half-orc. They captured her. We put him down.
What do you think he was?
He was wearing some crazy armor.
Fighter.
He also had really low hit points, though.
Maybe he hit like a truck.
It looked like he kind of stole
I was so sad you guys killed this guy.
Well, maybe he was a little bit injured already.
No?
Oh, no?
That armor, was that medium armor?
That's medium armor.
Medium.
He has some cool feats to wear it, I'll say that.
Oh.
So it couldn't have been a rogue?
No, he has a full plate armor and
Well,
a two-handed weapon.
The question would be,
Oh,
did
it's
he
two-handed?
plant the explosives? Because he must have been hiding in this house.
What do you think?
So is he like a...
He's an outside hire from the demons.
Well, no, he...
Well, she told you guys he was a former criminal that Irabeth had put away. And then as this all went down, he got free and then went back and was like, well, I'm going to get her. Like, this is my opportunity.
I mean, rogue maybe? Or some roguish type?
So he's an probably just an opportunist, like jails, cities going to hell, criminals are going to
and I'm gonna
operate
take
great
this-
in this environment.
I'm going to take this moment to go, I don't know, either kill or capture the girl who put me away. Yeah, this is my revenge opportunity, And that's why he went in there, set the alarm that you guys all heard as those two guards triggered it. They didn't see it. Triggered the alarm, and then they triggered a fireball trap.
Blew out the front of the house.
Blew up the front of the house, caught him on fire. He also has a wand of magic missile that he can effectively cast. He also, after the alarm sounded, he cast a little bull strength on himself.
Aw.
Oh, he was like a battle sorcerer or something.
He's a sorcerer
Oh, okay.
Oh, huh.
with some sweet medium armor proficiency.
Oh, okay.
Combat casting, all this kind of
Oh,
cool
yeah, he's
stuff.
like a battle sorcerer kind
So
of.
really, he has all these buff spells
Oh,
that
nice.
he casts on himself, gets them all buffed up, and then he goes
And then
to
he
town
goes
with
in.
that red
Oh,
sword.
that's fun.
You know, Justin, the more cool you make a character, the higher the likelihood they're going to die before they get to use any of the cool stuff.
Well, that's the problem a little bit with being a battle sorcerer. He can't really fix that HD.
And he's got so little hit points that I was like, oh, those 2 hits, I was so
He
mad,
needed
'cause-
there is a way to
Even
fix it, I
that-
guess. Bear's endurance he needed.
Yeah, he cast full strength on himself, but here was the other thing. If you had taken him down to 1 hit point, he may have run, who knows? He was invisible. And all of a sudden, he's running around casting buffs on himself.
That's a problem.
Drinking, maybe healing himself any way possible. And then all of a sudden, boom, he just comes at you guys. Or kills Anevia in the back while he's invisible.
Yeah.
Who knows what he's going to do.
Very possible.
Yeah. Did you guys take him down to
Hey,
exactly
that shear was useful.
Yeah, it was. And then Anevia finishes him off. Now, you guys have saved her, and she is... I'll peel back the curtain a little bit, because you made some some sense motive checks on her. She seems like she's all above board. She seems like she is in this. Now, she tells you that her and Irabeth is her wife, and that Irabeth is the commander of the Eagle's Watch, which is this very, high-ranking order in the city of Crusaders. And she has taken de facto control of whatever resistance remains in the city for the time being. And Anevia tells you, well, she handles the Crusader aspects, and I do all the stuff that isn't quite legal, that isn't quite above board. That's what she's there for. And she has been spending the last few years hunting out and trying to flush out any cultists, especially these Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth that you have now showed her this. No, this had been her whole mission these last few years. So now you guys have she has some very important information that you guys gave her. And following her, you're going to make pretty quick work through this city. She knows the back alley. She knows every which way through this whole city. This is her place. So she is all above board on how to move through the city quietly and quickly. I want to ask you guys around the table, is there anything you would like to really do as you were heading north? Now, she's going to take you far from the kite. She's not interested in getting anywhere even close to that, because she just says that's like where the mass of whatever demons are remaining in the city have kind of gathered there as almost a mockery to the city that they're now. Who knows what they're sacrificing people? They're dancing. They're celebrating on the remnants of the kite. Like that's what they would do. Like celebrating their victory over the Wardstones, destroying the Wardstones. So she's going to take you up through the middle of the city, far away from it. Is there anything you guys would like to do, or are you guys just kind of interested in heading straight to the Defender's Heart?
I don't really think there was too much else we had. Again, once we could get to the Defender's Heart, we'd probably group up there. Maybe meet this Irabeth person. Who knows?
She's dead.
Oh.
Well,
Sorry.
No, okay.
Yeah, I think getting there as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Given that there's a potential turncoat.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to tell you guys, we're going to just kind of fast travel almost there. But I do want to do one quick thing before that. Because it is still, I mean, you guys are not fully south in the southern part of Canabris, but you're going to have to take a long rest at least once before you even reach the Defender's Heart. Sure. Even moving quickly with her. And you've been up here for a few hours now, so it's time's kind of passing by. So I just kind of want to have you guys give me a general kind of rollout of how you would like to do this long rest.
Oh boy.
Anevia will scout for you guys, and she sees a house that looks fairly secure. She says, "We can bunk down for the night in here if you would like."
Well, we should probably try to do this in the safest way possible. Probably make sure we have a place we could cover, and or the least obvious place we could probably hide. Probably be good, and or maybe we could disguise it potentially, make it look more run down. If we're gonna hide in a place that's kind of burnt out and crumbling,
we'd probably need to set up a watch.
Definitely
take shifts.
Well, I have two unsleeping guards.
Yeah, but are they good at telling us things?
This guy.
Yeah, this guy. Your shear just lasts forever.
Yeah, it does say indefinite.
All right, we'll talk about
Crazy.
But for the time being, at least going to be, at least for until you reach the Defender's Heart, sure. Yes, it would be best to obviously take shifts. Always have somebody watching.
Agreed. Let's hunker down.
I've also just met you guys, and I don't trust this skeletal creature in a black cloak.
Probably. I mean, that's a very.
I mean, it kind of saved your life. So.
Yeah. No, the other one, the small one.
Oh.
What does
what
does Nevi make of the undead shear that's following the party?
She fires her longbow at it and kills it. This is your creature, then?
It is.
And it's safe? Follow your command?
Its will is mine.
I obviously disapprove of this, but for the time being, I don't think I have much choice.
If he does anything too crazy, we've all agreed that we're going to slaughter the wizard.
That's very good. Yes.
I'm not one.
I'm right there with you.
I'm not one for lying in a bed with demons' bones, but I will live with what we have.
Do they sleep and eat?
No.
No?
They're just as barbaric as the rest of them.
Yes.
Well, less so. They don't have the chaotic, bloodthirsty mind of a demon. Their mind is mine.
And you don't have a bloodthirsty mind?
No.
Inside check.
Yeah, she wants to sense motive your ass.
Sense motive.
Everybody ready with the
like,
dice? No, you show me.
Everybody now.
By the way, this would be a totally reasonable question for her to ask. Saying like, oh, you've raised a demon to your undead will? Hold up. She really would be a little like, hold on. This is the things I've been fighting for years.
The normal person would probably balk at that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, to be honest, I feel bad, but my character definitely would be insight checking you.
My character would do.
Gotta sense your motive, man. At this point,
I actually
you got too many demon bones.
I'm gonna use just an electronic roller.
There's too many bones on that demon body.
What do you think? Like, how do you answer that? I'm curious.
Yeah, I mean, bloodthirsty to raising demons, I guess, but like not to. I mean, Zalek is. I mean, he's evil, so he's like, ultimately self-interested and like power-driven. But like he comes like Geb is a place of law. You can't just like murder people and raise their bodies. Like that's not what like Geb does.
But what of the obvious? Are you sure you can control them?
Yes.
What of their own, like you say, their own bloodthirsty motives? How can you be so sure you can overwrite that?
Well, to explain necromancy and animation to you, the soul is gone. The demon's soul is no longer there. There is only the husk, and there is no mind left. The will is mine now.
And you're saying you are here to use their own corpses against them?
Indeed.
To what end? I imagine this conversation happening. You guys are like sitting in this abandoned house, setting up some fortifications, bunkering down for the night, and she would be interested. She's curious.
Highly interested.
Oh yeah.
Yes, tell us.
She's not gonna just
To what end? To
sleep around this new group with
raise more powerful demons to serve me. And to be honest, I was here to study the world wound and to study demons and demon artifacts, but their attack has been personal to me. So I actually want to kill them all and raise the most powerful ones as my own and bring them back to Geb to earn renown from my king.
He does not take from the innocent, he assured me. And if he ever does, Iomede's justice will befall him.
I have no issues with that.
She seems, at least on the outside, satisfied with your answer.
It's okay, I don't fully trust him either.
It's not you that I don't trust necessarily. I just met you, but it is still strange to see the corpse of a demon so close.
And magic's so...
Vile.
Magic is so confusing and archaic. I feel like
It's gross.
I would never understand its stability. And meddling with affairs such as demonic blood and bones, it's dangerous. It's vile. I could never get over that, but I can understand your desire. Their bodies are much more, I would say, built for combat.
That I will give you. They are much more suited to war than a frail body of a human.
Yes.
And if it makes you feel any better,
Except for our friend Nazir.
and if it makes you feel any better, the bodies of humans are, even for a practical viewpoint, are completely worthless to a real necromancer of skill. It's beyond just the morality of murdering an innocent person and raising them. Beyond that, even the practicality is worthless. Even the most powerful human is almost worthless in skeletal or zombie form.
So what did you do before coming to Canabras?
I
Did you raise an animal?
Animals, and per the laws of Geb, you have signed your life away as if you die in Geb soil, you have contractually obligated yourself to be animated or recreated in undead in some way. So we would use bodies of prisoners or criminals or animals.
And you were not above that then?
Above the laws of my King Geb?
Above using this human body still for your own power?
If it's according to the laws of in my country.
Let me ask you this. We are not in Geb. Would you have the same stipulations of using it in this city? Let's say you do not kill somebody for your own purposes, but you happen upon the body of a deceased human. Would you raise it?
I would follow the laws of the country that I'm in.
Interesting.
Especially to protect my own safety and longevity, I would respect the laws. I would respect you to follow the laws in my country, so I should expect you to follow your laws.
It's a fair answer.
Yeah, boring answer.
And the rest of you, you have no problem traveling with this man, then? I don't mean offense by that. She says to you, but she says, you must understand how strange this appears.
When they've seen the effectiveness of my creations so far, and if I wouldn't seek to betray them, or else they would end my life, which I wouldn't want. So
They do say that desperate times call for desperate measures, eh?
I, for one, hate the idea of the arcane in general. I always have.
Where are you from?
Numeria. But I also see the practicality in this moment.
But you have understood, the very nature of the world wound was unleashed through irresponsible means of magic.
Exactly.
Something to be said to that.
Twisting and bending reality was never for human hands. And yet we play with it like it's child's things. Anything magical from this world should come from the divine.
Nah.
I don't quite share that same sentiment, at least to the extent you do, but it does. I was not born from Canabras myself, so you understand I have a bit of a reserved about the use of arcane magic as well, like our friend here. So when you say twist it to your own will, I still have some speculation.
fair enough.
I would love to have a word with her for a moment. There's
Certainly.
kind of a burning desire coming from him.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll approach her when she seems to be kind of settling down a bit, and my lady, if I may approach.
Of course.
Like a word. I just kind of kneeling in front of her. I'm just kind of back before I was condemned. Before all of this, I was a man of similar means as you. I did a lot of things for the greater good of the people that were perhaps a bit more on the darker side of things. But I knew it was for the right. I never felt like we were hiding in the shadows, but I felt like we were diving into the shadows to find these deserted demons, these worshippers, and cutting them out. I've fallen much since our time, and especially with the situation we're in now. I feel it. I feel a pit in my stomach at how we are operating. We are crusaders. We have always shone in the light. We have always stood in the front lines, battled on their ends, drove them out. And now, day in and day out here, I've only seen us cowering, doubting each other. If we knew there was evil in our midst, we cast it out. We never let that scourge even remotely enter our midst. And yet every day I see another individual, another crusader, bearing our marks, our arms, and doing vile things to innocent lives. I believe it is important for us to recuperate. But I also think that we can't allow these demons to be parading bodies on the town when we're nearby, even if it takes our lives. If there's a chance that we save one, I think it's worth it. When we go to the tavern, I do intend to exact vengeance on this man. Whether by your hand or mine alone. He does not deserve the Crusader's hand. Execution. No more, no less. And that is my request that you bring up.
Wow. She is, she's gonna kind of pull you aside out of earshot of the rest of everybody. And she looks at you and she says, I knew who you were. But I didn't feel that it was not my place to reveal yourself in front of them. I'm not sure how much you've told them, but I was there the day at your trial. The day they stripped you from Desna herself. I was in the seats watching as Prelude Holrun executed his order against you, sentencing you to the condemned instead of death. Frankly, I agree with you. But you and I well know enough that we cannot fight the way that the ballads describe us as. So much of the world sees the Crusaders as a shining beacon of hope and light, but you know that's not how it is. Would it be great for the heroes to fight, brandishing darkness with just the light? But the war against demons is much darker. It consumes you, destroys you to fight against them, because you're fighting against your base nature. I wish I could flesh out every one who is sympathizing with them. Irabeth shares the same goals. Turn them right. Just pull them away from that depravity, from their vices, their pleasures. She sees it as such a simple thing. And bring them back, but that's not how this works. Man is only so good as his basest nature. And how easy it is to fall. Look at yourself included. I do not mean offense by that, of course, but even the most worthy of us stumble. The truth is that as far as Prelude Holrun is gone, and we are in wartime, law and order, these kind of things are just a distant notion. So if you wish to kill this man, I cannot stop you. There's no such thing as a fair trial at the moment. Perhaps order will be restored, and I will do what I can to do that for Irabeth, but we all must survive at the moment. Do you agree?
Yes, I do.
Then I will help you.
Thank you. I start to get up and I say, the party is not fully aware of who I am, and I would like to keep it that way.
It's not my place.
And as he's walking away, he says, "But I would like you to know this. I did not destroy that wardstone. I was not responsible. I would never do that. But I take that burden, knowing that no one else can."
She gives you a simple nod. You can't quite read if she really is believing you or not, but
that's enough. And I just kind of usher away into my own room.
Who's taking the first watch?
Are we not having the undead creatures do it
Well,
for us?
he did raise a good point that they can't exactly vocalize if they see something. I mean, obviously they.
So they don't have vocal cords?
So they don't have spittle.
Oh!
I would prefer that at least one of us stay with one of them at the time, just in case.
Corso pipes up. I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
How
She
many
offers.
How many people do we need to actually do that?
You can do 2 and 2. That's fine.
I'll take next watch.
Okay.
Won't need to
Split
sleep
it in
much.
3.
I'll stay up with Corso.
Okay.
My perception's very high. I should find it.
Mine is very bad.
All right. So we're thinking Mazir and Corso, right? First watch. Anevia, second watch. Azirian, third watch. Okay.
What's your perception? Maybe I want to take a nap today.
I think you and I had the. My perception's plus 11.
Are you feel? Yeah, please. I would love to sleep tonight.
Mine's
And
plus 1.
as a reminder, we need to, like, Kyle, you probably should use any healing ability that you have.
Yeah, before
you
you
just
go
burn
down
all
for
your healing,
rest,
yeah.
just use every channel you have
Yep.
because you'll regain them. That's probably smart.
Yeah, I'm down a little bit.
How many channels do you have?
I have 2.
No.
2? Okay, actually roll those real fast. We'll take care
Yep,
of this.
here's
real
the
quick,
first
just
one.
In case.
7.
So everybody,
Yeah.
Easy
everybody
money.
take this.
8.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, okay,
Is there a light that goes off when this happens? Is it
Yes.
just like
Yeah, it's blinding radiant light.
Yeah, it's like like
a rave?
super annoyingly pale.
Were you
light.
singing Darude Sandstorm?
It's the best one.
Is everybody full health?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone have any?
Nobody has a disease or anything.
Yeah.
Nobody has ability score damage.
I do. I have a strength damage.
Okay.
Oh no.
You're gonna. Oh, from your own. That's gonna recover. You recover 1 point of ability damage
Okay.
on a long rest. So give yourself that back.
Am I able to recover my star knife, or do we have to go somewhere?
Let's talk about your star knife and let's talk about your greatsword. Correct?
Yeah.
They have both the broken condition.
Yes.
All right. There's 2 ways to fix a broken weapon. Because when I say broken, it's just kind of. It's not like in pieces. It's just bits of it are missing or the handle's kind of wonky. All right.
Blades.
If the item is magical, which neither of yours are, right?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Does anybody have the mending spell? It's a cantrip.
Oh man, I think I decided against it. No.
Oh, shit.
When is ever going to need that?
I go to my party members. Anyone?
Well, luckily,
No
I
way.
don't.
Oh my gosh. You're a troll.
Okay, let me ask for clerics don't have mending, do you?
Hold on, I'm gonna check.
I was gonna say double check in case you
I can take mending as a cantrip.
you do, and you
I just
can
have to prepare it.
and you can prepare.
Oh, yeah. You can just prepare it.
Oh yeah, you can even prepare your
My cantrips. I
every
can
long rest.
swatch out.
Nice.
So otherwise, mending is obviously the easiest way to do it. If not, it would be like a craft check, and you need an hour to do that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
So the easiest way to do this is if during the night when you wake up, if you want to swap one of your cantrips to mending,
Yep.
then I will just basically hand wave.
I just
that.
swapped resistance for mending. So if you want to give me your star knife, like as I'm keeping watch, if you're okay, like before that.
Yeah,
long rest sets in.
I'll say it's going to happen in the morning. You need to fully rest and pray to get your spells back, but that would fix it back up to.
I give him this like full detailed chart of the star knife. So this is how it's supposed to look. It has to look like this. Do you understand?
All right, so everybody gets their spells back
I will
per
try.
day. The casters prepare your spells. All that kind of stuff happens. But before that all does, I want the first watch to both give me a perception check.
Is she sleeping as well?
She's going to take second watch.
Okay.
Part of second watch.
You said perception.
Yes.
Oh, natural 20.
Okay,
Look
what's
at
the
that.
total?
26.
26. All right.
17.
17. You guys first watch through the night, keeping an eye out through the slats of the windows in this building. Passes by. Nothing. You don't see anything. Second watch comes out. Azarian, are you part of this, or Angeg?
Yes.
With Anevia for the second watch?
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a perception check. She's going to roll as well. She's in it.
It's a 26.
Nice.
She rolled a 22. And nothing as well. Night passes by. Again, other than the occasional sound in the distance, you don't hear anything, you don't see anything approaching you. We'll say third watch, Azarian, that's going to be you, along with your... Give me a perception check for both of your undeads and Azarian.
I don't think they can.
Okay, I'm fine with that then. No
Because they don't
questions.
have. I don't think they have skills.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. They're not like smart, so they can't
They have
actively be looking.
I think their intelligence is 0.
Right,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense to me.
They're literally mindless. They're like when I'm asleep, they are just like.
I imagine that they're kind of just like standing there, like
They
with
can-
a dumb look on their face.
If they were, like,
if you're,
attacked,
but when you're
yeah.
asleep,
Yeah,
they don't.
If they're
really
attacked,
have,
I think they
can
will
defend
defend themselves. Yeah,
Yeah, it makes
because
sense.
they have like base instincts, but yeah. They're kinda just-
Azarian is mortified by the 2 stoneless or the fucking skeletons that are just standing in the corner that he rolled a 2.
Well, to be
for.
fair, one's a skeleton and one's just a zombie corpse of a sheep.
Even worse.
Yeah,
you
that's
just see
much
like
worse.
some flesh in the
Oh,
corner.
it's not a bloody skeleton too. It's just
yeah.
always leaking blood.
the dredge, not
Yeah.
the shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not powerful enough for the shear to be.
If they have an intelligence of 0, that means they can't take out Flink then, right?
Oh no.
That is correct.
That's correct. They can't. Yeah, they
Can't
actually
take
go.
any teamwork
No,
feats.
no.
Yeah.
Pain.
What's your total perception?
9.
9? Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's pretty rough. Pretty rough out there.
Yikes!
You hear the sound. I would say probably 2-3 hours into your watch. You guys are taking probably 4-hour, slots of time. I say about 2 hours into your watch, you're kind of sitting there, and I do imagine you're probably a little concerned. There's these, you are still next to a skeleton who's standing there bleeding from every bone in his body. And the crazy thing too is, and I said this when you guys came out, that the sky never changes. It doesn't get light. It's just always darkness here, this close. And about 2 hours into your watch, you hear the sound of a cart moving down the street. The large wheels kind of sound. You rolled a 9, correct? Mm-hmm. Hard to gauge how far or close it is, but you can hear the soft sound of this cart moving down the road.
I go to warn my other watchers, which is just the skeletons. So I look at the skeletons and I'm like, oh, fuck it. And I just I try to see if there's a way, like, on the roof that is, like, hidden. Like, if there's, like, a roof with almost like a perch that I can look from an ascended view, or...
I'll probably say this house doesn't have a perch, but you can... Most of these buildings in Canabras are pretty rough, like, stone-hewn buildings. Even with the low strength like you have, it wouldn't take much to climb up onto the roof. Sorry, I didn't mean that as an offensive
call
thing.
me out like that, bro.
Sorry, Azarian's a
lean
little...
muscle.
Azarian's not the strongest of the bunch.
He's a bit weak.
You could climb the building up onto the roof and get a little bit more of a vantage point if you so choose.
Cool.
He's very Dexy.
Right, yeah, you scatter out there. You're not using brute strength, but you can...
Yeah.
Yeah,
He does some
Spider-Man.
parkour.
Yeah, you could Spider-Man up it.
I do what I do. Yeah, I'm just going to try to get, like, to the safest vantage point I can get to see if I can get a better view.
Okay, climb up onto the roof. You're still kind of laying low, looking around in the darkness. Give me another perception check now that you have a better viewpoint.
That is an 18.
18? Mm-hmm. It's probably about 4 streets away from you to the west. You can see just 18? Mm-hmm. You see the outline of a cart, and you can still hear that, like that rough sound of the wheels churning. You spot that there is probably a handful of creatures in the darkness surrounding this cart, pushing it. And then in the actual cart, it's so hard to see because it's so far and dark, but you can see there's... It looks to be maybe somebody sitting in the cart, and they have a few other, I don't know, small things around them. 18 is... It's tough to make out more finer details. Really, from where you're probably at and in the dark, it probably looks like a bunch of just shadows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just gotta see like the silhouettes moving.
I'm
More is
going
what you see.
to go to. I'm sorry, what was her name again?
Anevia.
Anevia. I'm going to approach Anevia and try to gently wake her up and say, It sounded like I mean, I'm just gonna say that it's sounded like they were approaching, but I'm not too sure. They could have turned.
Should we check it out?
You woke us up. Why not give it a look?
Maybe we should take a second look first.
I agree. Or we should just send the wizard out there to check it out alone. I think that'd be a good idea.
My perception is very bad.
That's okay. Just run out there right away. Your two buddies.
And I can't see in the dark. I'm just a humie.
You non-night you dark vision havers.
All right, she's gonna try looking, and she's like, I can hear something, but I don't see anything.
Is she human?
Sound like
Huh?
it's getting closer?
Is she human?
You can't just
She
ask
is
that.
Yes.
What do your dwarf
Hey, how
eyes
dare
see?
you.
What do your dwarf eyes see?
She identifies as a human.
Engeg's gonna...
She identifies as
Is
a
there
human.
a... DM, is there like a second level to this house or no?
Nope.
Alright. Engeg's just gonna go...
How dare you assume she's just a human?
She's a minotaur. No, but I identify as human.
Zedin, which way?
The west.
To the left? Alright.
I point.
Alright, Engeg's gonna go... point out with his dwarf eyes and see what might be approaching. You want me to take a perception check, DM?
Yes.
Alright. No way it's gonna be bad. Watch. That's a 15.
Here's the only thing I will tell you. Because of the time passes, waking you guys up and all kind of moving, the sound is heading north. So it's getting more distant.
Woke us up for this shit, Azarian.
Oh, they must have turned around.
You old bastard.
Must have scared us off.
DM, did Engeg actually see the back of the cart or no?
15, and you're not up on the roof?
Well, you said I couldn't get up there.
You can climb up there.
Oh.
I said there wasn't a second story.
Oh.
I said
Sorry.
there's just a
I'm putting
roof
words
on
in your
this.
mouth. Sorry.
Do you want to get up on the roof?
Well, no, I made the check from not the top.
From where you're standing, no, you can't see it. And that was even like Azarian couldn't see it until he got up on the roof. He could just hear it.
Azedin, how fast was the cart going?
It seemed relatively slow.
Yeah.
Did not seem... Seemed like it had a large quantity of something. A lot of shadows.
If something's moving that openly and slowly in this city right now, it's not going to be anything kind.
It's a great point, Mazir.
That is a great point. I'm serious. That's a great point.
Everyone's looking at me
very
like,
smart.
wow.
I was waiting for somebody to say that.
As blood starts coming out of my nose, there's premonition.
Your eyes roll in the back of your head.
You started speaking a language that doesn't exist.
He used too much intelligence.
I don't think.
Synapses burning out. It just
having a seizure.
I don't think it's going to be worth our while because it's going to be demons using a cart to carry bodies.
It's probably likely.
That is probably the case.
And I want to go back to sleep, damn it.
Alright, well, if we're not going to be wandering out into the darkness, then maybe we should just...
I'll continue to keep an eye out. I figured it was important to bring up with the party. See if it was something we should check out or not.
It's
Just
alright,
in
Azarian.
case.
As Engeg reaches out to your hip, because that's roughly where his shoulder is.
I kind of do like a slight crouch to reach your shoulder. It's hurting my shoulder as well.
Yes. Kind of a brotherly handshake.
Yes. because I am very tall.
Wait, are you?
Yeah, I'm a ASMR. I'm like 6 something.
Oh wow, I know you're
6'7",
you're
aren't
Yoshi.
you?
yeah,
Something like
6'7".
Oh wow,
Huge.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're way.
He's taller
why-
than me.
That's what's so weird about Azarian is like he's this lengthy
he's a
dude, but he's
beanpole
like
then.
inebriate.
Aight,
Yeah,
aight, got
he's
it.
like you could tell he used to have muscle. Is what it almost looks like.
It's like that like deflated look of like skin
Yeah.
that used to be more taut.
Yeah. Oh, just real ugly. Like
So like he looks like almost sickly then.
yeah,
You look like a scarecrow.
yeah.
I always imagine Azarian as having, like when they get the little droopy kind of right behind the eyes, like
Yeah.
the baggy eyes. That looks kind of droopy a bit. Right?
You can almost just see the outline of like the eye socket for the bone, like for the
Yeah.
skull, like just the.
The orbital fat pads have depletion. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Put it there. You know, people never
my
give the bro
God.
fist when you really need it.
We can wait.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That'd have been so much better if you hit me right when I said that.
See, that was book smarts versus street smarts. The classic intelligence wisdom.
It's better to know just in case. Keep an eye out. If it turns and starts heading our ways, wake us back up.
Yes. I'll continue to keep watch.
You guys all bunk down, and eventually, after just a few minutes, the sound of the cart just disappears into the night.
Who knows what it was?
Who knows? Nobody knows here.
Getting
It
curious.
could have had fat loot. It could have had magic weapons for everyone.
Yeah.
And eventually, you all wake up. You start to prep for the day, and as part of this, Corso, you pray Iomade, change out one of your cantrips. Mending, take the star knife, the great sword, and start casting over it.
Yeah.
Is it like a magic CNC machine? That's what I imagine.
Yeah, it's just Corso, I think, just kind of like moving his hand over the weapons and just kind of some like, kind of pale light energy just kind of starts kind of filling in where the cracks and chips are, and
Your weapons are repaired.
I hand Mazir his great sword, and I walk over to Azarian. I'm just kind of looking at his star knife, and I just go, amazing how things that break can always be fixed. And I hand it back to him and walk away.
He looks tentatively at his star knife back at you, and then starts to like kneel down and deep in thought begins to recite the tenets on each of the blades of the knife, and is just like really, I don't know, putting those words into thought as he preps for the day.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
Is that the original star knife, or is it a new star knife?
What do you mean by that?
It's a Shipathesia situation. Is there new material literally being magically added back? And if so, at what point does it become a new star knife, or is it the original star knife?
So, Mending says all of the pieces of an object must be present for the spell to function.
Right.
Magic items can be repaired by this spell, but you must have a caster, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So,
So I imagine it's not new then. You have to. He holds the old piece in place, and then and it like
Magically seals it.
fuses back together.
Does it leave any cool, like, when they repair pottery with like gold, like cracks? Is any like anything special, or does it look exactly the same?
I think for that, I think that's kind of up to you guys. The flavor of it. I do kind of like that Mending is like, if a sword breaks in half, you have to have both. You can't just have the hilt of a sword to repair it. Like, you got to have both sides of it. So, yeah, that would all just be flavor on your guys' part.
I would imagine, like, it wouldn't be it would be obvious, like, where the break is, but, like, kind of like where it's almost kind of like welding. It's like, instead of, like, a metal being
a little bit of
fused,
discoloration, maybe?
there's, like, just a little bit of light, like,
Nice.
It's ever so, not bright like it's shining, but it's just like almost like a little.
Maybe just see it in a dark room, maybe.
Yeah, just like a little sparkle.
I like it.
That's interesting. I kind of like that too.
Like light stitches.
Yeah.
This is very important for the world building that we
is.
discuss this.
Oh, I kind of like that then. I think it gives character to the Star Knife and the Greatsword. I'd always described it as you guys were, fighting those guys. That like little bits of it were, flaking away and stuff like that.
Does mending work on the damage that little shit did to my sword, or is that going to be a little more intense? 'Cause remember that dretch did something to my sword, did like 1 point of damage to it?
Oh, yeah, it would fix that as well.
Okay, yeah, I definitely do that to mine as well.
Like it says, it even works on magical items.
Dumbass dretch.
Oh.
Hurt my sword.
Hurt my damn star knife.
So following Anevia's lead, she leads you quickly through the rest of the city. I'm going to kind of assume we kind of see this in not a full montage, but we just see you guys passing through.
Small little vignette.
Small little vignettes of you guys traversing through the rest of the city. Until eventually, the first thing you see is a large wooden building. Much bigger than most buildings you've seen so far. And I imagine as you see it in the darkness, you guys, even for a second, have that flash back to the first night that you were here at the Defender's Heart. And even though it's a tavern, you get the feeling that it wasn't probably built as a tavern. It's much too strong and sturdy, and much too large. And finally, for the first time in all of Canabris that you guys have been here, you see the pockets of guards standing outside. They've constructed some rough and quick little pikes into the ground, acting as a small make-to barricade, defending the building. There's a handful of guards about. So the way this works is you guys come along the street. The building is there, the front door facing the street. Large building, and then behind it is this large cobblestone area that the Defender's Heart would use for all sorts of different activities, or plays, celebrations they would put on in behind this. And these guards immediately become suspicious as you approach.
Wait. Before we would have approached, I would have dressed my shear up in a rope.
No, too late. They attack immediately. They see the shear. It's 4 crossbows just
15
fire
arrows
flying. And your shear dies.
We all just get lit up
Sorry.
like pillow cushions.
Yeah, everybody dies. That's the way this is.
So yeah, I would have covered him up in a spare black robe,
It's fine, guys. It's just Anevia. But there's a game.
How tall is the shear?
He goes out like platoon style.
It says it's a medium creature.
Okay.
I think it's
So average.
I think a shear is like 6 foot tall, something like that.
something like that. It's a medium size.
Medium.
We just tell the guards he's our foreign exchange student.
Yeah.
You do put him in a black cloak?
Yeah, black cloak.
Okay.
Okay.
And Yef still is somewhat hidden, right? He wears a
Yeah.
long cloak as
He's
well.
like a big oversized cloak.
Dude, we need to get him
Dragging
some
on the
freaking
ground.
shoes.
Clack, clack, clack,
That is
clack,
true.
when he
He's been
walks.
leaving bloody footprints all through the city if anyone wanted to track
But
you
wouldn't he
guys.
be bleeding into the shoes if we got them? They'd get like soaked eventually,
Oh,
right?
they'd be soaked immediately.
What if it's like wool or something that wicks?
It's not bloody footprints. It's bloody
Well, it's bloody.
Bone
The heel, and the like the pad of the foot.
Metatarsals.
That's like- yeah, the metatarsals of the foot. That's
I need
all
to get the
there.
spell Daywalker eventually. Makes undead look living.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The guards are immediately suspicious, seeing this large undead shear. But Anevia's like, no, it's fine.
Wait,
Fine.
he's in a cloak.
They're with me. No, the guards really are suspicious, but Anevia steps forward. And immediately they recognize her and usher you guys through. No problems at all. The doors swing open, and I imagine it's probably some sense of relief as you open the doors, and there's nearly some 150 people scattered about this tavern. Most of the tables have been pushed to the sides of the room, and instead has erected this makeshift command center, basically what it looks like, Crusaders rushing about, some of them peering over maps. Off to the right corner, there is the bar. And there is a one-armed man standing behind it, pouring drinks for some of the Crusaders, doling out rations as they see. In the back right corner of the room, it appears there's been a little bit of a pop-up of merchants. There's some trading going around. And even some of the Crusaders are over there, seeing if they can exchange their gear for better and newer stuff. There's a large hearth in the middle of the room, where a large fire is roaring at the moment. A handful of refugees sit around the fire, wrapped in blankets and cloaks. They appear to be shaken, and they're just sitting there kind of rocking. You notice that there are a few clerics of different denominations of Erastil and Sarenrae, moving throughout, administering aid to those who came. In the back left corner of the room is a makeshift hospital. A few inferred Crusaders held up, clerics tending to them. You see some of the blood is being wiped away, and they're bandaging what they can. You probably reckon that the clerics for the day have already used all that their healing spells that they can, and probably are out of scrolls. Probably burned through those within the first few hours, and now they have resorted to more traditional methods of actually bandaging the wounds and doing what they can. Around the corner, around a couple of steps, there's a small little, almost looks like an office, but open to the rest of this large room. Anevia is obviously recognized by many of the Crusaders. Many of them giving her these, hugs and handshakes as she's returned. Where's Irabeth? I need to speak to her immediately, she says as she's bringing the rest of you along, and they all point to the corner of the room. And there we see Irabeth. She's a large half-orc woman, clad in resplendent breastplate of gold.
Ooh.
Just off to the side of her chair is a massive greatsword. Oh yeah.
We gotta steal it.
She sits at the head of a large table. And right now there's 4 or 5 Crusaders standing at attention around her. And around this table, it appears that it is probably her most trusted advisors at the moment. She speaks with them. Just a few of them, and they're talking over some kind of maps. But you notice that as you turn the corner, there's a man sitting with his back to you. He's dressed in fine black cloaks and black, fancy outfit that seems very out of place in here. You notice the 2 large horns protruding out of his head, and the red tail between the chair.
This is the guy.
He sits at the other head of the table, and he's taking in the information. And you notice that as Irabeth is moving about these maps and speaking to the other Crusaders, she takes her time and really speaks to this gentleman, this red-skinned tiefling with his back to you. She sees Anevia as she walks in with the rest of you, and you can't help but notice her eyes light up and a smile crosses her face. As much as she wants to rush over, she knows she needs to conduct her business for the moment, so she kind of gives her this small little hand wave as Anevia escorts the rest of you guys into the corner of the room to let her finish her business. A couple minutes pass, and eventually the man stands up. He adjusts his shirt, he pulls his cloak down, and he turns. Seems to be in his mid-30s, and the way he walks is odd. Arrogant, almost confident in a place like this. Anevia turns to the rest of you guys, and in a whisper that only you can hear, she says, "That's him. Oh, he's him. That's Faxon." Hold yourselves at the moment.
I attack.
Just kidding. Roll for initiative. She says,
I was just about to. I was like, I'm immediately studying target. like just immediately locking on.
We should speak to Irabeth first, before you make any sort of move.
Look at him just parading around.
He looks over at you and he gives you the bird.
I flipped the double bird. I start fake wanking off.
You like that?
Fake grenade.
Catches the fake grenade, throws it back to you.
I swallow it. I win this every day. Just kidding.
Oh my god.
In open view of everyone.
That was on him. Wait, that was all canon, right?
Yeah, that's all canon. No, shut up. He moves over to the bar, sits down, and orders a drink. As Irabeth motions Anevia and the rest of you to come over. She obviously jumps into Anevia's arms, giving her a big hug as she emerges. And she says, I thought you had died. I'm so glad to see you, and they share this passionate embrace, just smiling at each other. First, she kind of leans back, and Anevia looks at the rest of you, and she says, let me introduce you to some very important people I happen to run into by pure luck. Trust me, Irabeth, I'll tell you everything later. There'll be time for that. But first, I'm sorry, we need to get down to business. They have something very important to share with you, quickly. She looks at you and she says, you can trust her. Tell her everything.
We have word that there is, and I'm kind of looking around to try to be very careful about this, but you have evil midst your party here. Powerful people. And I kind of knowingly glance over back at, man, I keep forgetting his name.
Vaxen.
Sorry. Vaxen. I was saying like Varish in my head. I'm like, Vaxen. I look over at him and he has been making deals with the devil.
That's not possible. I would have sensed. Faxon has been a respected community member of Cannabis for some time. In fact, he has been the main reason we have been able to survive in this occupation. He has been supplying us with the rations we need to feed everybody here.
To lure you all into a kill zone.
Does Anevia have the note?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Pulls it out and she lays it on the table. And Irabeth picks it up and starts to read it, stopping about just a few sentences as she says, where did you get this? And how many people know about this?
Just you two. We obtained it after we killed a leader, a cultist leader.
More conspirators.
Named Hosilla.
Walking around with the mark of the crusade. Parading as crusaders. Killing innocents while we're already in turmoil. And your friend over here is a known conspirator, written right here on the mark.
I would have sensed him. Iomade would have allowed me to feel that presence, but I do not feel this evil radiating off of him. It's not possible.
Demons are very deceitful.
Yes, but there are certain abilities and gifts directly from the goddess herself that allow me to sniff out such deceit and lies.
Perhaps he has gifts that counter your gifts.
And just as the same as Desna did not warn me, did Iomade tell you anything about the Wardstone going to be attacked? We were all unaware, and we are being taunted and treated as toys in their game. And we have proof right here.
Where is Faxon in the room?
Sitting at the bar. The drink in his hand.
Corso wants to walk over to the bar and just kind of lean against the bar and detect fiendish presence.
Okay.
It's everyone at the bar.
Is that like? Does that have like somatic and verbal components?
Yes. It does have verbal components, correct.
Components V, comma S.
Yeah, verbal.
All right. We're going to do this. I think we did this in the Blackwing library thing. If you would like to attempt to make a sleight of hand check, to attempt to cast it, what's the range on it? 60 feet? I want to say.
Yeah, 60 feet.
60 feet. All right, so you don't have to go right up to the bar, even if you wanted to.
Yeah,
you could step 50 feet back and
It says
attempt to try.
cone-shaped emanation.
Right. So you could try from a distance. You're going to obviously raise a few suspicions, casting a spell just in the middle of a room full of people.
If I'm being honest, that's kind of what Corso's going for. The purpose of this is to potentially draw out who is friend and who is foe. So this chick can see.
Oh, see if someone can call him out. Yeah,
Interesting.
Smart.
Okay. Well, in that case, so are you going to attempt to or are you doing it pretty out in the open?
Yeah, Corso Corso is like, oh, she's kind of full of herself a little bit. She's like, oh, I would have detected it. And Corso's like, we just handed you physical evidence. That wasn't good enough. Okay, let me walk over here and we'll see what kind of reaction we get.
Oh, I see what you're going for.
Okay.
Because if this guy like, or we get some foes that are in here to be like, hey, see what Zarian was saying? Like, this guy's been selling you out. So it might trigger something. We'll see, but Corso really doesn't want to waste any more time because we could be walking into a trap anyways.
Massive 50-person initiative brawl in the Defender's Heart. Oh, it's Justin's dream. Yes.
I've set myself up perfectly.
Let me roll for initiative. Just sitting there.
Like the Defender's Heart in the game.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
That's like,
Demon number 47.
All right.
That's a
So,
1.
are you stepping right up beside him, or are you stepping back a little ways? You tell me where you want to do this.
So does he have his back to us? Like he's
At the
sitting?
moment, yes.
Okay. So Corso's going to kind of walk. So instead of walking up and sitting at the bar, he's going to walk to where he's got a nice cone-shaped
Okay.
area at the bar. And Corso is just going to kind of put his hand forward, and a little flash of white energy just kind of comes from his hand, and he's going to detect fiendish presence.
Okay. As you do, you notice that a few people kind of look over at you, but there's also clerics moving about, casting whatever spells they have left to tend to the poor, so it's not that out of the ordinary. As a crusader, you're dressed like a crusader, you look like one as you move about this room. Two things happen as you cast Detect Fiendish Presence on his back. One. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's the most important.
Can't forget that.
You focus in on him at the end of this cone, and you do not detect anything coming from him. But at that same moment, and in fact, you don't detect any fiendish presence in this room. But at that moment, as you don't read anything off of him, he sets down his drink. He turns back around and looks at you and just smiles. And we'll see you next week, guys.
no. Corso, you've doomed us.
We'll see what happens.
Thank you for watching the Point of Luck podcast. Catch another episode every Tuesday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Like a boss.
All right, I think that's it.